Wanderlei versus Rampage, September 29th, part 4. You know, you get two guys like that, two champions in there, you're going to have a fun fight. But the chance of getting to see it twice for us fans, pretty unlikely, unless something special happened, right? Unless it was just this great fight, or there was a grudge, or there was a controversial finish. You're just not going to see a lot of rematches. We saw a rematch. Then we saw part 3. Now we're going to see part 4. I mean, you know how good a fight has to be? You have to know how bad fans want to see two guys fight for you to get 4 shots at the same guy. Very uncommon. Very uncommon. I can think of a time in boxing. Was it Pacquiao and Marquez? Pacquiao won the first 3. They still ran him out there a 4th time. I got to check my facts on that, but I'm quite sure that I'm right. Really uncommon thing. I think I've been asked about this fight. And I got inserted in this because these were my last 2 opponents. Now they're going to go out there and compete. So, you know, I guess my opinion comes in a little bit, but I can't give it. I really can't give it. You know, Wanderlei just had so much emotion and anger and hostility and mean. He was mean when I fought him. And I think Rampage was testing some waters against me too, because it was his first time at heavyweight, or at least at that heavy of a weight. So I think he was getting a little bit used to it. So I don't know that I have a fair depiction of either one of them. And I don't think that my opinion would vaguely matter to either one of them in comparison to their own experience. They've already done it 3 times. When I do look at that fight, though, I will be very interested to see what weight class that fight gets announced at. You know, I'll remind you, when I fought Wanderlei, we were at 205, but he probably weighed 215. When I fought Rampage, he weighed in at 260. So if they make the fight at heavyweight, and I trust that they're going to have to, I don't think Rampage's days of 205 are going to be there again. I think when you deal with an ego or an old school mentality, which I give credit for, I mean that as a positive, with Wanderlei, when you have that old school mentality, I don't think you even ask for a catch weight. I think any other fighter, any manager, trainer, coach is probably going, hey, let's put a cap on this thing. You know, 235, 230. Scott Coker would say, okay, he'd figure out a way to get it to. I don't think Wanderlei's even going to ask for it. I'm just giving you that prediction now. I don't think his mind works that way. I think he believes if you're over 205 and you're under 265, you're a heavyweight, and that's that. And that matters. When you go look at their previous fights and you're trying to break it down, you're going to have a good reason to believe that Wanderlei is going to go out there and beat him up. You're going to have good data to support that Rampage is going to go out there and beat him up. I think it's a totally different scenario when they do it at heavyweight, particularly having seen that Rampage, you know, can come in there as high as 260. If you're talking about going out and fighting a guy who's already knocked you out, and now he weighs 50 pounds more, can be a pretty intimidating scenario. I don't think Wanderlei gives a damn.